Yo, 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 what's good with it? It's the homie Mac, music, art, culture, knowledge, each one teach one, peace and love. Reporting live from the Dogon. Thumbs up, give me the likes. We're doing a lot of rearranging over here in the studio. That is the Dogon. But yeah, I want to do a real quick visceral response to the film. Him, produced by Jordan Peele, directed by Justin Tipping. The main characters are Marlon Wayans, who plays a quarterback named Isaiah White, and Tyreek Withers, who plays a young budding quarterback named Cameron Cade. Again, this is a visceral response. Yeah, so when it comes to camera angles, cinematography, all that, I think this, like, aesthetically, this film is amazing. I like the camera angles. I like the filters. I liked the cinematography. I liked it. No issue. I'm a football fan. I'm very much I don't want to say I'm a football fan. I'm a football enthusiast. Let me say that. After watching this film, the whole concept of fan, I look at it a little differently. But yeah, what is the purpose of art? Art is meant to agitate you, maybe sometimes confuse you, upset you, make you think. That all those things were achieved in this film. I wish the sequence, the way it flowed, it was kind of confusing at times. I can't. This is just a film you have to watch, because I feel like there's a whole spectrum, a myriad of ways that people can process it. Maybe there are things that I need to catch up to that I didn't really understand. I have a feeling this film will age well, but some of let me say this: if you're not into blood and gore, don't watch this film, because there are a lot of scenes that are just very gory. There's a lot of blood, vomit, anatomy and physiology. All that stuff is shown in a very abstract way. This film is a series of abstractions of the mind. It kind of reminded me of Stanley Kubrick in a little way, and somewhat, just in it's real abstract visuals. I don't want to give the film away, so that's why I don't want to tell the plot and everything. The ending was very. I didn't see it coming. The way that it ended, they set us up. I got the setup for the flow of it, but the way it ended, I did not think it was going to be that intense, to the point where it felt borderline over the top, and even comical. Some parts of it was, and I don't know, maybe I got an issue. Maybe I need to go get a therapist. But some of it was violent. In context of the ending, it was violent and it was funny in an odd way. Again, abstract film. It's a horror film. A lot of the scenes were very grotesque. I guess sometimes the gore and the blood and the violence almost felt overly gratuitous. It felt over the top. But like I said, certain things you have to sit with. How do I say it? I think this film will age well. One of my favorite albums is Machiavelli, the Don Illuminati by Tupac. When I first heard it, I didn't like it. I didn't really understand it. It just seemed kind of all over the place. And sometimes this film felt like it was all over the place. But as I sat and listened more to Machiavelli, the Don Illuminati, I think it's a masterpiece. So maybe that is what's going to happen with him. It'll age really well, and it'll be described as genius. But like I said, the plot is wild. I wish there was a little bit more character development, just a little bit more. But then again, let me give context. This whole film takes place in a week, and for each day, there's a Roman numeral and a specific title. So the ones I can recall off top were discipline and sacrifice and fun. So yeah, very again abstract. I love the cinematography. I feel like the gore was over the top, but I feel like the gore was over the top, but I guess it fit the narrative. You know, I think Marlon Wayans killed it. Marlon Wayans is, I believe, his character is a psycho. Isaiah White was a psycho. And again, I saw, I feel like the overarching theme is there has to be like this Christed figure. And by Christed, I mean this figure that sacrifices everything for the betterment of not only themselves, but to the glory of others, to benefit of others. And then you can even look into some, what is it? If you could look at some deities that would be considered pagan, Moloch. Shout out to the homie that mentioned that. I saw that. Even in, I think about some of the deities in Central and South America who they had to sacrifice themselves. They became kings, and ultimately they were sacrificed, and their bodies were cut up and dispersed on the land for the purpose of vegetation, for the purpose of growth, to push that community forward. So yeah, I mean, do you really want to be him? Maybe that's what this is all about. Just how like to be him is basically a form of sacrifice. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm overanalyzing this. I think it's worth the watch. It in Moloch, I think that comes from the whole goat thing, and even in some of the stances that Cameron Cade was like the way he would position his body in some of the shots in the film, more specifically like in the trailer and the promotion, and you'll see the picture. I'm going to post it as the thumbnail for this. He looks like a Christed figure. Arm stretched, he's bleeding. So yeah, what does it really mean to be him? Do you want to be him? Looks good, sounds good, but a lot of stuff comes with being him. Again, love the cinematography, love the camera angles, loved the lighting, the filters, all that, amazing. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I have to watch it again, but again, this is just my first response, a visceral response. I felt a little bit disappointed in the ending because I didn't see it coming, and I thought I could see parts of it coming, but it did not manifest in a way that I thought it would. I didn't expect it to be as violent. This film is extremely violent, but there's a lot of existential thought in this film. There's a cultural critique of just contemporary society in this film. From the fanaticism of the fans to, you know, we sacrifice everything to be great, but to what end? What does it mean to be great? But anyway, I could go on for days. I think the film is definitely worth watching. I give it a 3 out of 5, but I think this film will age well. Plot twist throughout this whole film. Like, it doesn't, you just gotta watch it. I think this is good art because it makes me feel a whole spectrum of emotions, a whole range of emotions. Him. Do you want to be him? It's the homie MACK signing out from the Dogon. Each one teach one. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Subscribe. Tap in. Live from the Dogon. I'm out.